welcome to Yoga with Anne. Today we're going to practice Surya Namaskara, salute to the sun. I'm going to walk you through it nice and slowly. So just come to the top of your mat. Make sure your legs are hip width apart. Your toes are in front of your heels and the outsides of your feet are parallel to the outsides of your mat. Standing straight, make sure you ground your feet down onto the mat. We're going into Tadasana, the first move. Feel your toes, the balls of your feet and your heels down on the mat. Engage your knees, tailbone down, shoulders back and relax. Chest is up, top of the head, the crown is towards the ceiling, your chin parallel to the mat. And breathe. Bring your focus to your breath, your inhale, your exhale. Next move is arms overhead. So bringing your arms overhead, palms facing each other, into a back bend. Bring your hips forward, looking up towards your fingers in a back bend. And breathe. Inhale, zip up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bring your hands down to your thighs. Straighten your legs, straighten the spine. Go into a right angle. Look down at the mat. Push your shoulders back, lengthen your neck. And breathe. Next, into chair. Bend your knees, bring your arms out in front and sit. Again, making sure you can feel your feet properly on your mat. Inhale, zip up. As you exhale, let yourself dangle forward, straightening the legs, lengthening the spine. Doesn't matter if your hands don't reach the mat, just let your body, let the weight of your hands, the weight of your head, lengthen your spine. Inhale, bend the knees, bring your hands either side of your feet. So bend them enough that you can put your hands on your feet, on the mat. Inhale, as you exhale, push your right foot back, up on your toes. Bring your left knee into your left armpit. You can bring the knee down onto the mat and look up. Shoulders back and breathe. Inhale, zip up. Make sure your hands are flat on the mat. And as you exhale, your left foot goes back to meet your right foot into downward facing dog. Your tailbones to the ceiling, zipped up, your heels towards the mat. You're pressing down with your fingers. Let your head and neck relax in between your arms. Next move is plank. Inhale, zip up. And as you bring your shoulders over your wrists, bring your bottom or your torso lower, looking down at the mat into plank. Make sure your fingers are spread. You're pressing down on your fingers. Push back with your heels to create a long, flat plank. Inhale. As you exhale, go back into downward facing dog. Push your heels to the mat, your tailbone to the ceiling. Stay zipped up, pressing down with your fingers. Relax your head and neck. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your knees down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Bring your bottom to your heels. Leave your arms outstretched, going into Balasana, child's pose. Take a few breaths. As you inhale, let your body go along your mat, up between your two arms. Bring your shoulders above your wrists. Let your knees come down to the mat, tops of your feet down on the mat into up dog. Inhale, tuck your toes under, And zip up, push your tailbone to the ceiling, back into downward facing dog, heels towards the mat, tailbone to the ceiling, relax the head. Inhale, as you exhale, bring your left knee down to the mat and bring your right foot to the front. Tuck your right knee under your right armpit, looking up into a low lunge. Make sure your hands are flat on the mat, tuck your left toes under. Inhale, zip up, raise your bottom and bring your left foot to match your right foot. Bending the knees, bring your hands to your calves and pull your body in towards your legs. Zip up to give you another centimetre. Tilt your head towards the mat into a forward fold. Inhale and bring your arms out and over your head, palms together. Exhale, bring them down to your chest in Anjali Mudra. Relax the shoulders, make sure you can feel your toes, the balls of your feet and your heels on the mat. Engage your knees, tailbone down, back into Tadasana with Anjali Mudra. And come back to your breath. Now to do the other side. So inhale, arms overhead, palms facing each other. Push your hips forward, look up towards your fingers into a back bend. Inhale, as you exhale, bring your arms down to your thighs. Straighten your legs, straighten your spine, push your shoulders back. Look down at the mat into a right angle. Inhale, as you exhale, bend the knees and sit into chair. Relax the shoulders, looking straight ahead, arms are out straight. Legs are hip width apart. Inhale, zip up. Exhale, let yourself just fold forward, dangle in front. Let the weight of your hands and the weight of your head pull you down pull the spine downwards. Inhale, zip up. As you exhale, bend the knees and bring your hands either side of your feet. And then inhale, and as you exhale, bring your left foot back onto your toes. Tuck your right knee into your underarm. Look up into a low lunge. Make sure your hands are flat on the mat. Inhale, zip up, and as you exhale, let your right foot match your left foot. Make sure your fingers are spread, going into downward facing dog. Heels towards the mat, tailbone to the ceiling, zipped up, relax the head between the arms. Inhale, zip up. Exhale, bring your shoulders above your wrists, tailbone down, push with your heels, look down at the mat into plank. Inhale, zip up, push your tailbone to the ceiling, back into downward facing dog. Tailbone to the ceiling, relax the head, heels to the mat, push with your fingers. Inhale, as you exhale, bring both knees down to the mat, untuck your toes, bring your bottom to your heels, go down into Child's Pose Balasana and take a few breaths. As you inhale, slide your head and body through your arms along your mat, bringing your shoulders above your wrists, your tops of your feet are on the mat. Raise your knees and thighs if you can into up dog, looking straight ahead, slight back bend and breathe. Inhale, tuck your toes under, zip up and push your tailbone to the ceiling, back into downward facing dog. Heels towards the mat, tailbone to the ceiling, relax the head, push with the fingers. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your right knee down to the mat. Bring your left foot to the front. Tuck your left knee into your left armpit. Back into a low lunge. Looking straight ahead. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale. Zip up. And as you exhale, bring your right foot forward to match your left foot. Bend the knees, bring your hands to your calves, pull your body towards your legs, tailbone to the ceiling, crown of the head towards the mat, straighten the legs as much as you can. Inhale, arms out and overhead, palms together. Exhale, bring them down to your chest in Nanjali Mudra. Relax the shoulders. Ground the feet, the toes, the balls, the heels of your feet. Knees activated, tailbone down, back into Tadasana, and come to your breath. Inhale, blink your eyes open, shake out your body, walk your feet, and you can practice that at any time. You can do it faster, you can do it slower, it's up to you. Namaste.